Welcome, systems check. System all clear. Initiating startup protocol. Welcome trivia and crypto degenerates. Access granted. Enjoy the descent into this immersive game of knowledge.
All right, there we go. We are live. Welcome, everybody, as always, to Trivia Vice. What's going on tonight, Dan?
Oh, we got a good one tonight. I actually made all the questions. We got general knowledge, which means we got fun with flags. We got, name that road sign. So you better know your traffic laws. We got a little of everything. So
I like it.
Yeah, it's a good one tonight.
Awesome. I like it.
Paper?
What's that?
I'm just grabbing my paper here to score. So
I think Dan threw in a surprise bonus in there for everybody too. So
yes.
So it should be pretty interesting for it. So
exactly. Oh my gosh! Look who is coming out of retirement. I haven't seen him since our days in Batman Theory. We got Glenn here.
Glenn's here.
Glenn, what's going on, buddy? How you doing?
What's going on, Glenn?
It's been a while. So I'm glad you joined us. So yeah, we got a lot of unique things tonight. I kind of all over the place. We got, like I said, Major League Baseball, which is not my strong subject. We got geography. We got pretty much everything. State flags, national flags, a little of everything. So let's give it about another 30 seconds and we'll get going.
We'll have to have Glenn definitely check out some of our previous ones. We've done some really good movie ones, music ones. We just did Disney the other night. We'll definitely have some Batman ones coming up too. Well, as the movie gets closer and closer, we'll definitely have some.
We're only like a month and a half away. I'm so excited.
It does look amazing.
So, all right, let's do it. Let's get this going. So, same rules apply. So, for those who have not played, all you have to do is type in 1, 2, or 3, or 4 for the correct answer. You don't need to type the whole thing out. So, you just need to do that in the comments, and our game will calculate it. Top 3 per round get a point. Speed does count, so if you get them correct and you're fast, it's going to obviously bode well. So here we go. Okay.
There we go. Look at that background.
I love that photo. And the photo before I filtered it just looked awful. As far as it did. It was hard to do like a certain, this is white, so it actually looks better. Anyway, question number 1. What Broadway musical is financially the most successful of all time? The Lion King, Phantom of the Opera, Mamma Mia, or Cats? Did not realize how much money some of these shows have made. These are the top.
I'm sure it's got to be in the billions at this point.
I think they're all $7 billion or $8 billion.
Wow, really?
Well, I mean, they've been going on for 20, 30 years for most of them, but still, that's amazing.
All right, I'm gonna throw out a guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Cats. I feel like Cats has been out the longest.
I would have guessed Phantom of the Opera. It's actually Lion King. The Lion King is actually the newest one out here. This one came out in 1997, but apparently Lion King has made over $8.7 billion. That's a lot of cheddar cheese.
Wow. I mean, we saw the non-Broadway version of it, but we did see it.
Yeah, the off-Broadway.
It is phenomenal.
It was really good. All right, name the famous painting by Van Gogh. The Potato Eaters. These are all Van Gogh names, by the way. Starry Night. Daubigny's Garden. I don't know how you pronounce that. Café, Terrace at Night.
I mean, I don't like to brag or anything, but I did take a semester of art media in college, freshman year.
Yeah, I'm sure you remember.
So I do dabble a little bit in my Van Gogh, and I did take a ceramics class my senior year to fill credits.
Yep.
So that's definitely Starry Night.
Kyle has totally done ceramics since then too, right?
What's that?
I said I'm sure you've totally done ceramics before too. Like since graduation, I'm sure you've dabbled in it here and there.
Well, so what was nice about that class in college was the teacher. He loved sports, so anybody that was an athlete, he would like cut you some slack on
Oh my
different homework and
gosh.
stuff like that. That was pretty cool.
Name the type of flooring here. Is it solder flooring, parquet flooring, dowel jointing flooring, or Andrew style flooring? Curious what the answers on this one will be.
Steph says he probably has a whole notebook of notes for that. See, the beauty of it is Steph knows what building that was in. I can't even think of the name of the art building at Cuca, but it was like in a dungeon.
That thing was a hole in the wall.
Oh, man, that thing was bad, but it was always dark down there. So, yeah, that was...
Mitch says this is the most random question. So we actually have parquet flooring in our bedroom, and I absolutely love it. And Steph hates it, and she wants to cover it with carpet, and I can't bring myself to do it. So
Yeah,
parquet flooring
you can't cover that.
No, I know.
Oh, can't.
It doesn't look exactly like this, but there's a lot of different styles of parquet flooring. All right. Also random. What road sign does? I did not know what this actually meant.
I love it.
Is it an unpaved road, uneven road, shoulder drop off, or road under construction? I honestly did not know this, and I felt kind of bad about not knowing it, but I'm hoping.
All right, everybody's going with uneven road.
It's actually shoulder drop off.
I was just gonna say Mitch and Stephanie and Evelyn and Joey all went with 3. Oh, now we're getting a bunch of late 3s.
I was going to say a lot of late 3s in there. So yeah, it's a shoulder drop off.
That was gonna be what my thought was a shoulder drop off.
I did not know that. I didn't know what I honestly kind of just thought it meant uneven road, but really I've never been off the shoulder to find out what it meant. So
I love the randomness.
Yeah, I know. It's how my brain works, apparently. From one thing to the other. All right, name the state license plate. I blurred out everything finally. Washington, Oregon, Colorado, or California.
I got this.
Kyle's very confident.
Very confident. Very confident.
All right, hold on. Yeah, all right, you know what? Let me hear.
All right, well, hold on. Now I'm second guessing myself.
All right, no, let's hear it. What is
Between
it?
Between two of them. So it's either 1 or 3, and here's my theory behind it. 3 because there's mountains in the background, and that would be Colorado. However, that doesn't look like a Colorado type tree. That looks like something you'd find in Washington. So I'm going 1. I'm saying Washington.
It's actually right below Washington. It's Oregon.
Oh,
yeah. Got a lot of people on that one.
That doesn't look like there's no rain.
Yeah, right. I know.
Oregon, all it does is rain.
It just rains all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, no one went with California. They have like the most boring license plate, though.
Do they have bears on it?
No, I'm pretty sure it's just red lettering with a white background.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
In like cursive or whatever. Okay, so starting off on the leaderboard, we have Jerry with a point, Curtis, and Evelyn. All with 1, going into round 2. Yeah, Stephanie says that's all it does in Washington, too. Yeah, I feel like that's probably true. I don't think it just because Seattle gets a lot of rain. I feel like it doesn't just get the state border of Washington and stop raining. Oh, we got Horny Pits. You want to know about Today? Like, does anyone actually what is the point of that? I don't understand what that does.
A lot of scammers out there.
I know.
Oh, believe Dan and I, as we delve further into creating a crypto, you find there are tons of scammers out there. All right, number 1, which Apollo mission was the first one to land on the moon? Apollo 9, Apollo 13, Apollo 11, or Apollo 10?
A couple of people right off the bat going with 3. A lot of people going with 3.
Almost everybody, I think.
I didn't know this. It is Apollo 11.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. I don't know. Didn't know that.
So why? Okay, so if Apollo 11 was the first one to land on the moon, why is Apollo 13 then the one that like is more well known? I feel like.
Well, I think because of the movie.
Right, but like what I don't. It's been a long time since I've seen the movie.
Yeah, me too. I don't remember.
Like I haven't seen it since we were kids. So
I never liked it because I was a kid. It was boring.
Yeah,
you gotta name the Toy Story villain.
All right, name the Disney Toy Story villain. Is that Zurg, Zaz, Zorg, or Zipper? Oh man, if Lila was awake right now, she would give everybody the answer on this.
Kyle is clearly not an all-time Batman fan. Zaz, Kyle, Victor Zaz.
Oh, okay. All right.
Jeez. It's one of my favorite Batman villains.
All right, so I have a theory. Toy Story 2 is they ripped off Star Wars hardcore.
Well, yeah, I think that was like the point. I think it was like a tongue-in-cheek, like
as you say, I think that was a big part of it. But yeah, they okay, even the sound effects, because Lila just watched this the other day. At the very beginning, when they're playing the video game, but it looks like it's actually Buzz in real life, and he goes to grab the one battery, that's totally a lightsaber sound.
I'll have to watch that part again. I only watched the second half the other day.
Oh, it's absolutely like swinging a lightsaber, not hitting anything, just swinging it. That's totally stole the sound. All right, number 3, according to Amazon.com, what's the best-selling office supply product? Staples, printer paper, pens, or pencils?
So this one Kyle does know now because I asked him this question earlier.
Dan asked me this earlier, and I got it wrong.
When you think about it, I guess it makes sense, but
it does.
Got a lot of people on this one too.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a Dunder Mifflin special. Printer paper is actually the best-selling office supply product. And I imagine it's probably just from tonnage because like once you get a pack of pens or pencils, you know, you're good for a long time. And like honestly, how many staples are you going to actually go through? Versus,
yeah, but think about how many pieces of paper are in like a ream of paper.
True. Yeah, we got to think like multinational companies and offices probably burn through stacks of it a day.
Yeah, that's true. All right, number 4, carpet thickness is described by what term? Weight, sheen, pile, or chunk?
I was going to put chonk, but
it's thick.
It's 3 C's thick. This is the kind of carpet you want.
So anybody that's not sure, I would highly recommend that you follow whatever Dirk says on this one.
Yeah. That's probably a very safe bet. So yeah, it is a carpet pile. Is how you determine the thickness of a carpet. I personally think if you went with chunk, it's or chonk.
I love that. So technically, I will play devil's advocate here. And you know what? We didn't have anybody that went with 1, but one could make an argument for 1 because with carpets, you have an ounce rating as well.
Oh, stop it.
I'm just saying.
You're going to bore everyone to death.
All right, number 5. Which retro video game was released first? Space Invaders, Pac-Man, Galaga, or Asteroids?
The only thing I ever knew from Galaga is the one guy on Avengers is playing it in the background, and Tony calls him out.
Thought we wouldn't see him.
You know,
we did.
But I've never actually played Galaga. I have played the other 3, and I feel like Galaga, Space Invaders, and Asteroids are all very similar games. They're pretty much all the same, I think. And then Pac-Man's really the outlier there. But I believe this one is Space Invaders, if I remember correctly. They're all very close.
That's what I was going to go with. I think every answer got somebody answer it, except actually I don't think anybody went with Galaga. Oh no, Jerry did. Okay, I was going to say I think every answer might have had something.
I believe it was Space Invaders and then Galaga, then Pac-Man and then Asteroids. I believe, if that was the order. All right, so going in at the end of round 2, we got a whole new slew of people. So we got Kev with 1, Joey, and Jackpot. All with 1. So now we got a 6-way tie with Jerry, Curtis, Evelyn, Kev, Joey, and Jackpot. Okay, so this first bonus round, full
Oh,
disclosure, remember, you have to type in the word. If you find it, it's a crossword. You have to type in the word. Only the first person to discover the word will get the point. This is only for 1 minute. The words are pretty simple this time. This is just another beta test for us. So good luck. So yeah, 60 seconds. Can you find the words?
so I wish they would tell us how many letters are in each word, but they at least do give you a hint. If you look up here, oh, oops. I guess if I scroll over, it'll tell you what it is. So anybody that was watching my
Curtis
screen,
has
if I
got
scroll
one.
over with the mouse, I have all the power right now.
You do. All right,
I
Jackpot's got
could
one.
just start typing shit in right now if I wanted to.
Joey's got one. So we got 3 people with one apiece. This is going to be interesting. Some of them aren't going to be in there, even though it's a word like Tess saw cat. It is actually there, but it's not there. Glenn says he can't do it on his phone. It's too small. That's the one thing we got to work on, Glenn. We'll figure out.
I was gonna say we're beta testing the word search stuff here because we are gonna come out with like some like just actual word search games and stuff like that. We're trying to figure out sizing for it and stuff like that. So Curtis ended up with 2 of them. So I think Curtis is gonna take the.
Yes, I believe so.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, yeah, he got it because he got the.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, it just does the letter count, which is kind of weird.
So Curtis gets the point for the bonus.
Okay, so Curtis gets the point for the bonus. So that's actually puts Curtis in first. Now we're back to. This was just another beta test for us, peeps. That's all. You guys are our guinea pigs.
We got another bonus later in honor of the GOAT, Tom Brady's retirement.
Yep.
We came up with a bonus question.
That's such you can't see the letters on her phone either. We'll have to Kyle and I ourselves will have to test it on a phone because we do it on a giant.
I was gonna say we've been testing it on a big screen computer and didn't really think about just because usually like this stuff right here shows up good on a phone. So we have to tweak the sizing of it.
Mm-hmm. All right, starting round 3, Curtis in the lead, 5 others following in second place. What is the world's most expensive spice by weight? Vanilla, saffron, cinnamon, or cardamom? I don't know what saffron or cardamom are. I only learned what the one was because of this answer.
Tess might know what saffron is. And cardamom. Cardamom.
Cardamom.
Oh, that's okay. That's like when a mom goes to like a club and gets carded.
What?
Cardamom.
Cardamom.
Yeah, they get carded.
Oh gosh. So saffron is the world's most expensive spice by weight, and apparently has been for hundreds of years at this point. It's been for quite a while. However, yes, vanilla is expensive, and I believe cardamom is too, but saffron is the most expensive. I have no idea what you even use saffron for. So I'm curious if anyone knows.
Saffron.
All right, question number 2. Geographically, where does the video game series Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2 take place in the U.S.? The Western United States, the Southern United States, or the Northeast?
Oh, man, we played this game. Actually, no, correction. Trevor played this game in college. Way more than probably anybody should have because, I mean, it was an okay game, but...
That was the first one. The second one is a lot better from what...
As you said, I remember the first one.
Bit.
The first one, he bought it when we were in college and played it, and it was okay for like a few days.
So Brooke says she learned from the British baking show. Did she actually say what it was? Oh, she didn't say. She just was bragging that she knew, but not actually telling us what it is.
Saffron to me just sounds expensive. It's like satin or chenille or something.
Yeah. Apparently it comes from a flower. That's all I know. I don't know what it's actually used for. I guess for baking. The Brits use it for baking. All right. Question number 3. What meat is considered a superfood? Salmon, lamb, Kobe beef, or duck?
We just ate it last night.
You just ate what?
I'm assuming I'm right on this, but
okay. It's like looks like everyone's getting this right. Yes, it is salmon. And the reason I put meat in quotations is just because some religions don't consider fish meat, while others do. Or like a lot of people just consider any flesh of any animal meat, which is what I would consider. But I just want to.
I really want to try Kobe beef.
I think you have to actually, technically, to have real Kobe beef, I think you have to have it in Japan. I don't think it's legal in the U.S. Like, I think there's companies that claim it is, but it has to come from the island Kobe. I believe.
I want to do it. I need to try
it. That would be amazing. All right, what state is this popular arch located in? Wyoming, Utah, Texas, or Colorado?
Oh, I definitely know this.
And I'm going to say it again. I know I've had some people that are Utah lovers. I don't understand what all the fuss is about. Like, I look at that and I'm like, that's cute. I can see it in a picture. I don't need to drive all the way out there. Meh.
Oh, wow. Almost everybody got that, I think.
I thought that was a tough one.
I thought it would be, I thought that was going to be a tough one. So I knew it was Utah just because Olivia, our old tenant, when we had our old house, she moved out to Utah and she posts a ton of pictures on Facebook. And this was on there at one point. So I recognized the little arch thing.
I only knew this because Utah Jazz used this in some of their logos, like the different shades of red. They use that as their jersey, and it's badass. All right, question number 5. No, I had to do it. In the comic The Dark Knight Returns, who lost their arm fighting Superman? Lois Lane, Joker, Green Arrow, or Batman? Does Kyle know this? Kyle, do you know?
Sorry, I was taking a sip of my water. Excuse me. I think it was Green Arrow.
Oh, good for you. It is Green Arrow.
And in all honesty, I did not know. I was waiting for Glenn to answer because I was thinking that I could just kind of slip in there and steal Glenn's answer.
Yes, it is Green Arrow. He ends up still fighting at the end and ends up shooting Superman with a Krypton arrow with one hand or one arm. So let's see. Actually, we got holy crap. We got 6 players that got 5 out of 5. Unfortunately, the fastest are going to get points. So we got Jerry with 2 points now to tie Curtis for first. And we got Jackpot with 2. So we got Curtis, Jerry, and Curtis with 2. And then in first place, and then Dirk's got a point. So Dirk's got 1, Joey's got 1, Kevin's got 1, and Evelyn's got 1. And then Jerry, Curtis, and Jackpot have 2 apiece going into round 4.
I like this game. I like the randomness of it.
Yeah, I did the randomness with backgrounds too. If you notice, I didn't do the same background every time.
Yep. I have to say, I still think my favorite one is just like that plain one with the grainy photo with the sun.
Yeah, that was just a beautiful one. That one looks really nice. I like
that background. I don't know why.
Gotta name the singer from the album cover.
All right, is that Ringo Starr, Paul McCartney, John Lennon, or George Harrison?
I'll give you a hint. It is a Beatles person.
A lot of 4s and 2s. Almost, I think everybody's going 4 and 2.
Yeah, no one.
I thought it was George Harrison.
No one giving poor Ringo any love. Yeah, this is George Harrison. This is the All Things Shall Pass album.
Gotta say, I like the Beatles better broken up individually than together.
Yep, me too. Paul McCartney and George Harrison both are I really enjoy their music.
Yep.
I don't really know anything about Ringo Starr personally, and John Lennon,
Yep.
Meh.
Agreed. All right, number 2. What is Disney's largest amusement park in terms of total size? Shanghai Disneyland, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, or Animal Kingdom? I know it's not 2. And I'm guessing 2 is going to get a lot of love, but Magic Kingdom, to my knowledge, Magic Kingdom is actually fairly small. It's just the most well known.
I mean, it's still enormous, but yes.
I was going to say it's actually fairly small
Out
comparative
of the 4
to some of the other ones.
So out of the 4 here, Shanghai Disneyland is the largest by double, which is amazing. Yeah. So
I was thinking 4. I was thinking
Animal Kingdom is in second place with 450 acres. Shanghai Disneyland is over 900 acres, making it the size of Central Park. That's a big Disney. Considering Magic Kingdom's only like 150 acres. I shouldn't say only, but it's 150 acres-ish. Shanghai Disneyland.
All right, number 3. The New York Times slogan is all the news that's fit to read, print, look, or digest.
I have another newspaper one in here, and I'm not sure why, because talk about a dying industry. I haven't heard your guess yet, Kyle.
I mean, I was thinking digest personally.
That's interesting because I think you might be the only one that would have guessed that. I'm going through.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one that went with 4.
So it is not digest. It's actually, I believe, this one I can't remember. This was a game question. This was the only one I did not actually do myself. Print.
Oh.
Okay. I don't remember if it was print or read, but this was a game-made question. I don't like game-made questions usually because I can't remember the...
All right, number 4. The Canadian dollar coin is also known as a what? Moodie, Loonie, Foolie, or Boolie? You forgot Dooley and Stooley. All right, so the $1 coin is a Loonie.
You know, the thing I like about Canadian currency is they don't even bother most of the time with when you get to like dollars and stuff, it's still just a coin. I mean, they have obviously bills and stuff, but for the most part, I feel like a lot of them it's just like, oh, here's a dollar coin instead of keeping the bill. Also, their bills are like virtually, I shouldn't say virtually impossible. They're very hard to tear compared to ours, and they just look pretty. They just look really cool. So it is a Loonie. Apparently that's how it's spelled. I would have actually guessed like Looney Tunes, but that is how it's spelled.
All right, so it looks like we got a state flag. Is that Oklahoma, New Mexico, Nevada, or Arizona?
I think this is going to be a tough one. I'm curious what, I'm curious what people pick. A little bit everywhere.
My first thought was New Mexico, but I'm kind of going back and forth between that and Arizona. I think New Mexico.
So it is actually Arizona.
Oh.
Not a lot of people got that one. That was a tough one. Actually,
the reason I thought Arizona, like I said last time, a lot of times I base my either national flags or state flags on like different sports jerseys, and Arizona Wildcats are usually dark blue and like a reddish color like that. But the yellow and the brown's what threw me off.
Yep. Okay, so we got Evelyn now with 2 points. Let's see. We got Mama S with 1, and then Jackpot actually takes the lead going into the final round with 3 points. And we do have a bonus. Of course. I'm going to be honest. The bonus one was hard for me. I wouldn't have known it, but I also am not a football guy too much. I think the last 2 out of the pictures I used today, these are my favorite 2. I think they turned out the nicest. for as far as backgrounds go.
Yeah, I would agree.
All right, question number 1. Who is the oldest current MLB team to never have won a World Series? The Rockies, the Padres, the Mariners, or the Brewers? So the reason I say the oldest current MLB team is because, what team was it? There's another team that hasn't won yet, and they went back all the way to the 60s as like the Ambassadors or something like that, and then they changed their name. So technically they're the oldest. However, oldest current team I think is a little easier to define.
Oh, my YouTube app just died out on me. Hold on, I got to pull that up so I can get the.
Oh, that's not good.
The chat again. There we go. Okay, there we go.
We have a lot of people going with Rockies. It's actually no one went with the
that was going to be my answer. I read it late.
Yeah, sure.
No, I was trying to get my app back up.
All right, question number 2. What is the boiling point of water? 257 degrees Fahrenheit, 212, 150, or 126. I did put the conversions in there for our Canadian friends. Yeah, so the San Diego Padres are the oldest, I think, from 1969. There was a team, who the heck was it, from 1961, and then they switched over to a different team name, and I'm trying to remember now. I can't remember. Oh, the Texas Rangers. They used to be the Texas Ambassadors.
Yes, yep. Padres came close a few different times. So actually, Ray Kroc purchased the Padres. I think it was in the 70s, and they actually had a few really good runs, but never could get over the hump. But he was like the first owner they ever had that actually was willing to put some money in.
So it is at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Water boils. I did not know that one.
I would have said 1 because I feel like waiting for water to boil always seems like it takes forever.
Yeah. All right, question number 3. As of 2020, what is the largest newspaper in the U.S. by circulation? USA Today, the Washington Post, the Wall Street Journal, or New York Times?
Washington Post. It's got to be. They're owned by Amazon, so they got all the funding in the world. It's got to be Washington Post.
That's your only reasoning?
That's my reasoning. They're owned by Amazon. They've got all the funding they could ever possibly need.
So I actually would have guessed. My initial thought would have been New York Times. But so the first list I looked at was from 2007. Come to find out, completely different. All these were completely different. The Wall Street Journal,
wow, really,
was in like 10th place back in 2007. Is in first place as of 2020. And second place is USA Today, and then I think it's the Wall Street, or then I think it's Washington Post. All right, name the country flag: Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic, or the Bahamas?
It's definitely not Jamaica. I think it's the Bahamas. That's what I'm going with.
If I looked at this initially, my first, and I know what Jamaica's flag looks like. It's got similar colors, and it's got the cross pattern, or like the X pattern. But I think the colors I initially, like, if I was really quickly guessing, I would have gone probably Jamaica. But it is the Bahamas.
I was going to say, it does look like Jamaica a little bit, but then Jamaica's green, I believe. Though, actually, my first thought when I saw that was Trinidad and Tobago, just because of the colors.
Yep.
Actually, the black triangle was the hardest part for me.
Interesting. All right. In honor of the Super Bowl, what college did this man go to? Ohio State, Louisiana State University, Georgia, or Auburn? This is Joe Burrow.
It's actually a trick question.
The final college he went to.
Okay, I was going to say, because he went to Ohio State first, then transferred to LSU.
Don't need you to be a nerd about it. The first one.
Dude, Joe Burrow is...
the last one.
Joe Burrow is going to be the new GOAT.
The new GOAT.
Joey B.
Move over Tom Brady for Joey B.
Josh Allen might have something to say about it, though.
Yeah, so Joe Burrow. I was going to put LSU, but I'm like, I should have been on LSU and then just Louisiana University. I don't know if that really would have fooled anyone, but
a lot of people went Georgia. Wow.
That's a good guess. If you're going to guess, honestly, if you're going to guess out of all of them and you didn't know, I would not have gone to LSU just because, like.
So, funnily enough, Burrow's taking on Stafford in the Super Bowl. Stafford went to Georgia.
Yeah. Okay, so Jackpot now has 4 points. Joey's got 2, and Curtis has 3. So here is the layout before we go into the final bonus. In first place is Jackpot. In second place is Curtis with 3 points. In second place, excuse me. In third place, we got Jerry, Evelyn, Joey. And then in fourth place, we got Dirk, Mama S, and Kev.
All right. Bonus. Curtis says that Burrow is better than Josh Allen. I'd say they're probably even. I like them both. I just like Joe Burrow's swagger.
Yeah.
He's just a badass.
Yeah. I like both of them. I think they're both pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's exciting when someone like Brady leaves who's so iconic. It's nice to see younger stars coming in. So, All right, bonus question. Only one person gets the point. While in Michigan, Tom Brady split time with what other highly recruited quarterback? Tony Romo, Sam Bradford, Drew Henson, or Drew Brees?
So Tom Brady had his time in Michigan was actually really similar to his time in the pros. So because I've been watching that Man in the Arena on ESPN, and it's really interesting. But he didn't even really get like a full season to start at Michigan for the most part. And when he got there, he was like 4th on the depth chart because his high school team was terrible. Like he was really good, but his high school team was terrible. So they put him at like 4th on the depth chart, and that was actually when Michigan was good. And they won a national championship his sophomore year. And then he was in line to start as a junior. And then they signed Drew Henson, who was like the #1 recruit and also got drafted by the Yankees. And he kept splitting time with him, even though it was clear that Brady was better. But the coaches loved Henson and thought that they should split time.
All right. So Kev gets the point. And that really doesn't change much other than that bumps Kev up to 3rd place. So Jackpot Jeffrey does win the game. 2nd place goes to Curtis. And then 3rd place goes to Jerry, Evelyn, Kev, and Joey. So
awesome.
Let's see. All right. Yeah. Congratulations to Jackpot. So guys, thank you so much for playing. We'll see you again on Monday night. Same time, same place. We'll probably do something specific. I don't know.
Trying to think what we haven't done in a while.
Yeah. It's going to be super secret. We'll let you guys know. But thanks so much for
playing,
guys. Have a good night. Congratulations to Jackpot.